وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا وحبيبنا وعظيمنا وقائدنا محمد بن عبد الله الصادق الأمين وعلى آله وصحابته الغر الميامين وعلى كل من صار على منواله واقتفى آثاره بإحسان إلى يوم القرار والخلود والثبات والدين. أما بعد فيسرني جدا أن ألتقي بالوجوه الطيبة النير المتلالية في هذه القاعة لنرحب أخا لنا في الله الذي تجشم السفر وركب الصعوب والذلول مسافرا من الولايات إلى هنا، فمرحبا بكم أهلا وسهلا، وبارك الله تعالى في جهودكم المبذولة هناك وهنا وإلى أماكن أخرى. My words are going to be very few because I am, let me say, entangled in other activities. So permit me to say a few words to welcome our august guest this beautiful morning of the month of Al-Jumada Thaniya 1444 Hijri in bracket. What date is today in Gregorian? 14th. I don't memorize it. I prefer our on and not their on. Okay. 14th in the month of January 2023. You see, mine, just few, like I've said. First, to welcome our erudite scholar and brother that we love so much in our heart, and also to congratulate you for leaving everything to come and grace the occasion. May Allah reward you for that abundantly, graciously, incalculably. You see, my topic is going to center on chapter number 23, from verses number 1 to verses 11 to verse 11. There Allah analyzes the qualities of the believers. We hope to be those believers. So it's not going to be that long. لأن خير الكلام ما قل ودل ولم يطل فيمل. قال تعالى في كتابه الكريم العظيم المجيد قد أفلح المؤمنون. قد, certainly the believers have succeeded. They are successful. They are triumphant, in other words. Now, after saying this, you have to know who are those believers. Then Allah analyzes 7 qualities. Sifatun sab'a lilmu'minin al-faizin min hadhihi as-surah. It is chapter 23, like I've said. It has 118 verses revealed in Makkah, one of the early Meccan revelations. He said, قَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ. Certainly, obviously, arguably, the believers have succeeded. Who are those? Then he analyzes. Quality number 1. Look at it critically. Maybe you have these qualities or not. If you have it, maintain same. If you don't, do everything possibly possible to earn such qualities. الَّذِينَ هُمْ فِي صَلَاتِهِمْ خَاشِعُونَ. Aha. Quality number 1. They are those in their prayers are khashi'un. Who is khashi? They are remorseful. They are dedicated to Allah. Their hearts are given to Allah completely, totally, diametrically. Because al-khushu'u sifatun التي يتصف بها المؤمن في صلاته لأنه يعلم علم اليقين أنه واقف أمام ربه وخالقه ومالكه. But today, how many of us do have these qualities? Somebody is praying, scratching his head, looking at the ceilings. أين الخشوع? So quality number 1, الذين هم في صلاتهم what? خاشعون. The second quality or sifa or characterization is what? والذين هم عن اللغو معرضون. The believers that have succeeded are, number 2, عن اللغو وعن تفيد المقاطعة والمجاورة عند النحاة واللغويين. الذين هم عن اللغو معرضون. Concerning اللغو, they keep away. Okay, what is اللغو? اللغو, any word to be thrown away. Any improper utterance is called al-lahu. Lying is al-lahu, for example. And namima is al-lahu. backbiting, character assassination, lying, idle talks. These are instances of what? Al-laghu. So the believers that are successful, quality number 2, وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ عَنِ اللَّغْوِ what? مُعْرِضُونَ. In chapter 25, verse number 54, verse number 72, Allah says, وَإِذَا مَرُّوا بِاللَّغْوِ مَرُّوا كِرَامًا. That is Ibad al-Rahman. If they come across idle talks, they just pass by honorably. Are we like that today? Backbiting so much among the Muslims today. Lying, backbiting, idle talks. Get it? That is sifa number 2. In Al-Jannah, in chapter 78, from verses 31 to the last of it, Allah says, لا يسمعون فيها لغوا ولا كذابا. In the paradise, no idle talk, no lying. So you have to look at these 7 qualities. Because the Quran is given to all of us to think about, to ponder, to cogitate. In chapter 38, verse number 29, Allah says, Kitabun anzalnahu ilayka mubarakun liyadabbaru ayati wa litadhakkara ulul albab. So the main rationale is for you to think about the Quranic teachings. At-tafakkur wa tadabbur. Kullu qalbin la yatadabbar qalbun khawin la khayra fihi. That is quality number 2. Quickly. Then number 3, he says, وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ لِلزَّكَاةِ فَاعِلُونَ. If you want to be among the successful ones, zakat should be given. Fa'ilun. He didn't say yuzakkun. No, fa'ilun. يعني بالجملة الاسمية. والعلماء يقولون إن التعبير بالجملة الاسمية أوغل في إيداء المعاني عن التعبير من الجملة الفعلية. هنا أوكي da Hausa na ce da kai sha ne, ku yi haƙuri da kalmar fa. Ya fi muni da in ce kar kai shashanci, ko bu gane ba ne. Na ce kai sha shi mai ruwa uku, to munin ya fi muni da in ce kar kai shashanci. Ma'ana shashanci ga shi can kar ka je wurin, amma na ce sha na ɗora maka wule kenan misali. Ban gane ko kun gane ba. That is the third quality. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ عَنِ اللَّغْوِ. The third is لِزَكَاةِ فَاعِلُونَ. They give zakat. There are many items zakat is to be given out of it. We have what we call the zakatable items. Your money, your farm produce, okay? Al-mawashi, animals. And what again? Any profit-fetching merchandise is also zakatable. We call this the zakatable items. So here, quickly, Allah says in quality number 3, وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ لِزَكَاةِ what? فَاعِلُونَ. Do you give zakat? Do I? Do they? Does she? Does he? Well, it remains to be seen, depending on your commitment to Allah the Almighty. That is quality number 3. The fourth quality, Allah says, وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ لِفُرُوجِهِمْ حَافِظُونَ إِلَّا عَلَىٰ أَزْوَاجِهِمْ أَوْ مَا مَلَكَتْ أَيْمَانُهُمْ فَإِنَّهُمْ غَيْرُ مَلُومِينَ فَمَنِ ابْتَغَىٰ وَرَاءَ ذَلِكَ فَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْعَادُونَ. That is quality number 4. The believers that are successful, because لأنه أكد الفلاح بقت, they are those who preserve their chastity. They don't engage in extramarital irresponsibility. They don't commit zina, in other words. They are far removed away from zina. They don't commit. وَلَا تَقْرَبُوا الزِّنَا in chapter number 17. وَلَا يَزْنُونَ in chapter 25. But today's zina and those things inviting people to it are rampant today. Nakedness, irresponsible attire, courtesy of what you could call social media platforms today. They are being misused. Alright, so the true believers who are successful, they preserve their chastity. Then he says, إِلَّا عَلَىٰ هَذَا إِسْتِثْنَاء مُنْقَطِعًا لَيْسَ مُتَّصِلًا, except concerning their wives. That is to say, if they satisfy their sexual urge, their conjugality, it only happens within the confine of their wives that are legally married to. In other words, a believing believer, a practically practicing believer can never ever commit sin. Sahih al-Bukhari hadith Anas, لا يزن الزاني وفي رواية لا يزن العبد. If it does it, the iman goes away. That is number 3 or number 4, quality number 4. So we preserve the tarbiyah of our kids in our universities, our COEs, schools of education. Be very careful. We are living in a time that is very challengingly challenging. You have to be extra careful. The time is going away. Alright. So, إِلَّا عَلَىٰ أَزْوَاجِهِمْ أَوْ مَا مَلَكَتْ أَيْمَانُهُمْ فَإِنَّهُمْ غَيْرُ مَلُومٍ فَمَنِ ابْتَغَى وَرَاءَ ذَلِكَ فَأُولَٰئِكَ الْمَوْصُوفُونَ بِمَا ذُكِرَ هُمُ الْعَدُوُّ. Whoever that satisfies his urge beyond marital confinement, they are the transgressors. They are the terrorists. Permit me to use the term, because the term terrorism has been politicized. This is quality number what? Are you with me? Quality number what? 4. The 5th quality and 6th are in the subsequent ayah. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ لِأَمَانَاتٍ. It's a quality anyway. وَأَهْدِهِمْ الْأَمَانَةِ وَالْأَهْدِ صفتان تضافان إلى الصفات الأربع السابقة. كم العدد؟ 6 صفات. They are those who preserve their... What is amana? Amana is the trust. Trust. In chapter 3 of the Quran, إِنَّا أَرْنَا الْأَمَانَةَ عَلَى الصِّرَاطِ. Allah says it. Okay. Then Allah says in chapter number 8, verse number 27, يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا لَا تَخُونُوا اللَّهَ وَالرَّسُولَ وَتَخُونُوا أَمَانَاتِكُمْ وَأَنْتُمْ تَعْلَمُونَ. Amana is the situation of responsibility, reliability, acceptability that you have been entrusted. Your eyes are amana. Don't send the eye things forbidden. Don't. قل للمؤمنين يغضوا من أبصارهم ويحفظوا فروجهم ذلك أزكى لهم إن الله خبير بما يصنعون. Chapter 24 Surah An-Nur, verse number 30. يقول الشاعر كل الحوادث منشأها من النظر ومعظم النار من مستصغر الشرر والمرء ما دام ذا عين يقلبها في أعين الغير موقوف على خطر كم نظرة فعلت في قلب صاحبها فإلى السحاب بلا قوس ولا وتر يسر ناظره ما ضر خاطره لا مرحبا بسرور عاد بالضرر. Controlling is part of amana. Part of amana, don't lay your hand on properties not your own as a side. If you steal, the hand is going to be cut off. The Quran in chapter number 5 verse number 38, Allah says وَالصَّارِقُ وَالصَّارِقَةُ what? فَقَطَعُوا أَيْدِيَهُمَا جَزَاءً بِمَا كَسَبَا نَكَالًا مِنَ اللَّهِ وَاللَّهُ عَزِيزٌ what? Hakim. It is part of amana. Be responsible to your wife. Oh yeah. Call her a good name. Give her a soothing word. Call her my darling. Is it bad? The flower of my heart. Is it bad? You too should say the same thing to your husbands. Otherwise, the morally bankrupt prostitute, I do that. In a different thing. It is part of a manner. All the promises should be rendered. Politically and whatever. I have been telling the political class in Nigeria, if you want to be those that we are going to vote for you, you have to provide what I call the 10-point agenda. It's part of a manner. Number 1, security. Number 2, food production. Number 3, quality education, not quantity. I'm not after quantity. Quality education, so that unnecessary actions by ASU should be stopped. Number 4, job opportunities. Because idle hands, they say, are work as shaitan, devil's workshop. And number 5, shelter. And number 6, cleanliness of the environment. And number 7, healthcare delivery system. Number 8, good roads. Number 9, good drinking water, or drinkable water, if you like it that way. And again, power supply, which is unepileptic. Our own power is epileptically epileptic. Get my words? The trouble with Nigerian power supply, either at GTD, generation, transmission, or distribution. You have to fix it out. It's bad of a manner. But today, look at the political gurus going helter-skelter for campaigns. Injuring people, even killing people. A manner should be maintained. That is briefly. And then wa'ahadim, ahad is the covenant. The covenant you enter into somebody that has to fulfill. That is quality number 6. Finally, وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ عَلَى صَلَوَاتِهِمْ يُحَافِظُونَ. They are those on their prayers, they preserve their prayers. Then Allah says, أُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْوَارِثُونَ الَّذِينَ يَرِثُونَ الْفِرْدَوْسَ هُمْ فِيهَا خَالِدُونَ. Such are the inheritors who are going to inherit not naira, not American dollars, or Japanese yen, or Dutch mark, or kwacha, or ruble of Russia, or krona, or rupee, or whatever, or rand of South Africa. الَّذِينَ يَرِثُونَ الْفِرْدَوْسَ هُمْ فِيهَا أي فِرْدَوْسَ خَالِدُونَ. هذه صفتٌ. These are the 7 qualities that each and every believing believer should aspire to make sure they are personified in its own human entity. Brothers and sisters, may Allah bless you. Our respected Sheikh, barakallahu feek, wa shakara sa'ikum, rahabna bikum, la itiyanikum, taraktum makanakum, wal ahl, ala raghim al makhatir, لأن الذي جئت من أجله أطيب من تلك الآلام. Allah yashkuru sa'ikum. May Allah reward you abundantly, incalculably, and graciously. أسأل تبارك وتعالى أن يجمعنا وإياكم في جنات ونهر في مقعد صدق عند ملك مقتدر. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.